Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. It is time once again for a game on the Pyramid. Fantastic multiplayer map. It forces teamwork because of all of the avenues of access. You have some wide open fields, a few chokes, point defense is slightly viable, but you do need the spam to maintain positions. And then you do have a dedicated air slot, 3 front players, kind of a generic team map, but it is a fun one. So we're going to dive right into this game. It is a little bit longer one. I'm going to try to burn more of the cast than usual. I think it's turned out to be like a 50-minute game. So we will try to get it done as quickly as we possibly can. On the southern side, we have all 4 factions represented with first land for everyone. We've got Silver Chronos, Pac, Chico, and Clinch. On the northern side, once again, all 4 factions represented, Aeon, UEF, Cybern, and Seraphim. This is going to be Chosen, Pew Pew, Bemble, and Pietros. Running the full range of the ranks, we've got a 1200 all the way up to a 900. Looks like the average is somewhere around in the 15, maybe, yeah, about the 1500 range. Chosen did go first air, but that is strictly because he wanted to build some engineers and have his air factory at the same time, and that is no biggie because Aeon has the same production speed for both of them. Looks like Pietros is also going air. Might see some early aggression, maybe a Jester. Jesters have been pretty popular in the last few days. Looks like normal expansion from everyone else. We have a T1 Air Scout headed out for Pietros and Land Scouts scattered around the rest of the map. Looks like Silver Chronos also has an air factory, and yes, there is the bomber. I'm sure that's going to head to the southern side and try to deny some build power from his opponent. Perhaps it will be successful. Clinch is already producing interceptors wide open, getting 2 out in addition to a scout. Those are going to be focus fired on that bomber. It's going to deny this air factory, lay down a hit on those power generators, and promptly die off the screen thanks to a Tech 1 mobile anti-air and interceptor fire. Chosen sticking to the established meta of the map. He is dropping engineers off on these mesas to pick up the mass extractor and the reclaim up there. Those, of course, are inaccessible from the ground. Although, it looks like Silver Chronos is actually ripping his teammate off. He got a transport out early and is dropping engineers up on the cliffs. Not a very nice move at all. That is going to put his air player at a disadvantage against Chosen because Chosen will have superior eco. Chosen dropping a little engineer off in the bottom corner there to get the reclaim too, and he's also getting the northern mesa. That is going to give him, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 mass extractors total. Nice little chunk of eco. Should be able to get a pretty high mass income very quickly. This map usually runs into the T4 stage, as I know this one does, so we should be able to get some nice big shiny robots. Another Tech 1 bomber out from Bemble. It came in here and killed a couple of units and promptly died. Unfortunately, once you get some interceptors around the area, T1 bombers are pretty flimsy. Although for a kamikaze run, they can be fairly effective as long as they kill two units, maybe lay down damage on 4 or 5. It's kind of like a high AoE Mercy. Looks like Pietros is going to lose his expansion to Chico, coming in and killing those mass extractors. Pietros is going to try and get a point defense up over here and deny this area, maintain a foothold so that he is able to push back in here. Chico pushing forward with the gun upgrade. He's going to push Pietros back, and you're going to see why you need Tech 1 land spam. There is some for Pietros, but not nearly the amount that Chico has saved up. So Chico is able to skirt around. There are Tech 2 point defense going down here, but point defense are stationary, so they can only cover the little area down here on the ground while all of the other units are free to run up and around. Looks like he's remedying the situation as fast as he can though, because he does have a whole lot of production down and is starting to stream Mantis like a madman. Chosen dropping the northern side too. He's picking up Reclaim everywhere he can get his tractor beam on it. Definitely ecoing hard. 69, 74 mass income, bouncing around there a little bit. Oh, this is not a good situation. Looks like Bemble has Tech 2, not gun. Yes, Pak has Tech 2 and gun upgrade, and a few units to back himself up. He was able to overcharge the few Tech 2 units that Bemble had, and then start crushing down on that base. Kronos took the early Tech 2 option. He is pushing forward, and Pew Pew is going to have to respond with a whole lot of spam to deny those pillars. And here come the Mercies. Chosen has no Air Force at all. The Northern team has no Air Force at all. Oh my goodness, this is not going to end well. 1800 health. Those interceptors were just a little bit too late. The single most annoying way to die in Forged Alliance is to those freaking Mercies. One anti-air, one interceptor, you could have saved yourself, but it was not there. Gunships seem to be the popular option the last couple of days. Two Jesters coming in to lay down some fire on Pietros' ACU. He did lose his point defense to the superior spam power of Chico, but he is trying to get that laid back down. I would lay down maybe 2 in a shield, and that's it. You need to get your units out so you don't get out spammed, and we got more Jesters coming in for him as well. Looks like Pak is going to start focusing on the left side of the map. That is about to get very dangerous for Pew Pew. I feel bad for you, man. You are about to get 2 versus 1. And that is no fun for anyone. Jester's coming up the side of the map. He is going to go back and try to snatch up that mass extractor. Got an interceptor coming down here. Probably going to go take care of that. Pew Pew is not looking extremely healthy, but he is managing to fight off Pak. Chosen has taken a massive leap forward in eco. 151 income thanks to the reclaim over here and some fast teching that was enabled by that. He does have some T3 mass extractors, and I believe he does have at least 1 RAS. He has 5.6k power income. That is probably second RAS. I am so sorry, guys. That was a mercy kill. I saw the mercies coming in, and Clinch got the points for that. I even previewed this one for you guys and made a mental note of the time, and it slipped my mind. Oh well, I cannot help it now, but that was a lucky mercy shot. There was no anti-air there. Pak took out what little ground-based anti-air there was, and Clinch swept in with the mercies and drove them right into Pew Pew's forehead, effectively taking him out. Chosen is on T3 air now, pulling in a whopping 166 income. Basically, he has almost as much income as the entire Southern team put together. The only problem he's going to run into is putting that into units that he can use effectively. There is so much land spam down here. Pietros is going to be able to hold his side pretty well, but we have 2 empty slots. Basically, the entire left side of the map has collapsed, and we've got all of this spam coming down. He's going to start building Oblivions and Tech 1 point defense in the gaps. That is a very wise thing to do. And he's gone to Restorer spam. That is going to let him throw down some ground damage. Not a whole lot. Actually, I think it's like maybe a quarter of the potential damage to ground that gunships, Tech 2 gunships do mass for mass. But those are their own anti-air, so that is going to help him maintain air control. So that's one less thing for him to worry about. Looks like he's on 100%. Nope. There is a strap bomber. He is going to take a break from the restorers for a minute and go bomb the crap out of some things. That bomber going and taking care of a couple of tanks. I think that was a auto aim. Restorers coming down the center, headed for Pox ACU. Honestly, I would have let his ACU sit there. He has mobile flak right next to him. And those Seraphim Tech 2 shields are freaking tough. They have so much health to burn through. But now we have Strat Bombers. That is going to really start laying down the damage here. He's building a Tech 2 shield. But those Seraphim shields take so long to build. Interceptors are actually managing to clear out these restores. There's so many of them. A lot of it is to do with the flak down there, though. I just realized the absurdity of what I was saying. Strat Bombers coming in. Pock dodging left and right, managing to escape the blast for now. Got 3 interceptors up for Clinch, down to 2. But he is able to snag those Strat Bombers. Some damage laid down by the flak, and those are going to go down. Pock is going to live the fight another day. We have Tech 3 land on the field from Pietros. He does have Loyalists patrolling the field. And then we've got Tech 2 land and Tech 3 air from Chosen trying to guard the rest of the map. Looks like a combination of Tech 1 bombers and restorers in production for now. That is going to let him throw down some carpet damage any place that he needs to. Pock is throwing down a shield and some point defense. Not sure why. I guess he's scared of the Loyalists, but I don't know if I would have built Tech 2 point defense. Having the gun upgrade on your ACU, you could just as easily overcharge as few as there are here and use your units to front the rest. Tech 1 bombers and restorers coming in to deal with these land units in the front. I'm going to take a quick run down the reclaim numbers. 7,000, 26,000, 31,000 for Pock. I think that might be the winner. 18, 26, 6, and 2 dead guys. It is the invasion of the Tech 1 bombers. We've got Harbies out now for Chosen. He has a lot of build power, but he needs more. He's upgrading mass extractors like a madman, up to 220 income, minus 376 currently, pulling those mass extractor upgrades. He did get out a GC though. That is going to be handy. I don't think there are enough units down here to deny that thing. It is going to vet up far too quickly. There's a couple of T3 tanks in the mix, but I don't think it's enough to make a difference. And then combined with the other units around the field, I think he's going to have a pretty good chance of wiping out everything down here. Units coming in, trying to lay down some fire. That GC is just going to wade right through everything and target lock on Pock. Can he overcharge it to death? No, the GC nearly died, but it was not quite enough. Such a close call. Oh man, that GC is actually going to escape with its life. That ACU death nuke effectively cleared out all of the units there, clearing the way for that thing to survive. It does have 1 vet, so it's going to regen pretty quickly. And it's going to pick up 2 more kills there, putting it pretty close to 2nd vet. Got 2 bricks on the south side. I love the power of the bricks. All that range, all that damage with the high rate of fire. They're able to just kite away from Tech 1 and basically wreck an infinite amount of it. Got a GC out for Clinch as well. That is going to be able to deny this GC thanks to the low health. We've got engineers coming in for reclaim from the northern team. Looks like the southern team, it looked so good for them until Pock died. This is basically turning into a turtle war now. We have the players in opposite corners of the map. They're trying to guard their ACUs a little better than they were before. And that GC is going to go down. Yummy, yummy reclaim for the southern team. Tech 1 bombers coming in to shred this northern expansion. So much damage in those Tech 1 bombers. They do have the highest potential damage of any of the bombers. I think they even out damage Tech 2 gunships, if I'm not mistaken, especially if you're able to micro them. Silver Kronos is pushing Tech 3. Witness the might of the Percivals, although Chosen... No, I think Clinch still has more ASF. Not by much, but I think just enough, as long as he doesn't make a serious micro mistake, he will be able to maintain air control. And this may be that serious micro mistake that we were talking about. Oh no, 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 no. Chosen falling in behind the ASF. We see the little swirl pattern that we all know and love and possibly hate. But Chosen was actually a little slower on the turn there. There was only a slight numerical advantage for Clinch, but he definitely came out ahead on that engagement. SACU spam is up for Chosen. He is building the combat preset. That is, they're going to be Rambo comms. Send those to the front and use the incredible range on those things, as well as the area of effect. Those things can knock out spam very easily. Pair them up with some Harbingers and possibly a GC, and you have a lethal combination. I think people underestimate the SACUs, especially the Cybern one. The Cybern one, the combat upgrades give it a stun ability, and you can walk in 2 or 3 SACUs and a Monkey Lord. And the problem with the Monkey Lord, of course, is that it doesn't have much health. So what you do is you focus fire the SACUs on different units or groups of units so that you can keep them stunned with the EMP blast. They're not able to fire on the Monkey Lord. And then the Monkey Lord can run in with that whopping 4,000 damage per second on its close range cannon. And it will be able to absolutely demolish anything opposing it. And as you can see here, Percy's just completely annihilate a Monkey Lord. No contest whatsoever. I wish we could have seen one of those little EMP SACUs. That would have been interesting to watch. 2 GCs versus a GC and a Monkey Lord. Terrible mistake there. He turned around and ran. And the Monkey Lord is going to go down to Strat Bombers, but the red GC had a head start on Clinches. The Strat Bombers may be able to make up for it, though. Oh man, I'm not even sure about the micro there. They were running past each other, trying to deal with Strat Bombers, trying to preempt each other. It looks like Clinch is very slightly coming out ahead, but nope, there comes another wave for Chosen, and he's still going to lose. I think Chosen is possibly too attached to the circular motion. While he is doing circles and doing them well, circles are not necessarily all there is to ASF micro. And another GC coming out. There is so much mass out here to reclaim. You can build pretty much whatever you want with that many wrecks. I would love to see like a nuke or something going up. There is a nuke, and it is almost finished. Let's check up here. Is there a nuke defense? I do not see a nuke defense. There is a nuke. Yes, there is. I'm looking right at it, and it is nearly loaded. Chosen is heavily mass stalled, though, so I don't think it will build in time. Clinch is power stalling, but power stall does not affect the build speed as much as mass stalling does. And a lot of assistance on that. This is going to be a close one, actually. Those Rambo comms are making the difference out in the center versus Percival's. I believe they outrange Percival's. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yes, they do. They outrange Percival's. Nice. Kietros is upgrading his shields. And we've got another GC out for Chosen. So many T4s. This is basically a slugfest. We've got the UEF Rambo comm out now. That is a devastating tool. If any unit in the game is currently even remotely arguably overpowered, it is the UEF SACU combat preset. That thing does like 900 damage on good range with area of effect, and then has 50,000 plus HP to burn through with that overshield. There's a Galactic Colossus coming in. It is going to be no match. There's about 15 Percivals and a Rambo comm here. watch in terror as your health flies away, even with all of those strat bombers. See, look at the health on that shield. His shield just now went down after constant fire from a GC and then fire from a Monkey Lord. It shredded a GC and about half the health on that Monkey Lord with the assistance of other units before it finally went down. Got GCs and a Monkey Lord headed into the base now. We've got big problems for the Northern team. They have units on the doorstep. They need a denial tool. We have a Monkey Lord coming in from the back, but I don't know how effective that is going to be. Strat bombers hitting the units. ACU fleeing like mad across the bases, trying to get out of reach of that Monkey Lord. A GC is going to come online. It will be able to deal with the Monkey Lord. And the strat bombers killed off the GC. Very close call from the Northern team. That almost ended badly. But right now, I think it might actually be a plus because now they have all of the mass on their side for reclaim. Tech 2 bombers building. Why would you be spamming Corsairs? I don't completely understand, but I suppose that I can accept the fact that Nuke is getting close. Got more GCs on the way. Pietro saying T3 Artie. He has 12k mass in the bank. He's going to start a Tech 3 artillery. Interesting choice, although I can't say I disagree. When you have that many wrecks, you might as well build something big. I am not sure about the... And the defense is loaded. Good deal. I'm not sure about the usefulness of T3 Artie on a game like this. Oh, it's out of range! He's skirted. Just barely skirted the nuke defense range, wiping out the entirety of Petros' base. He's got all of his upgraded mass extractors, all of that other stuff that was in here. It is now toasty fried. Get out your marshmallows, it's apocalypse time. Got restorers over here. This expansion on this side has been around for ages, and it looks like it is finally going to go down. All of those mass extractors are going to be dealt with by restorers, except for one, because apparently he felt that flying his restorers into a cloud of ASF was a better idea than taking out a mass extractor. Oh, Chosen overshooting his air target, but I think that little bit of trail time is actually going to work in his advantage. He's finally going to get control of the air. He now has about 3 times the number of ASF that Clinch does, plus a small group of restorers. That is an amazing little comeback there. All thanks to that bit of micro. You can see how the entry matters when you're engaging another group of ASF. If your trajectory lines up and you can get in behind them, even for a little bit, it'll be enough to wipe out a significant number of ASF without taking any damage at all. Pew Pew still asking about T3 Artie. Not... There it is right there. Emissary going up right next to a power generator. I can understand building it at the back of the base, but that is going to take away some of the damage potential due to the fact that it will not have room to build power generators around it. Looks like we have another nuke almost loaded, and a nuke loaded for the Northern team, but it looks like he's holding off using that for now. And another nuke. I'm going to see where that lands, and then I will check where it came from. Right in the middle of all of those mass extractors and fabricators. And nukes ahoy, flying back and forth. Fat boy, I missed that. That one is going to be caught by nuke defense. Now this is the powerhouse of the UEF army. Yeah, that was Pietros twice. He's complaining over here in chat. He's getting picked on by nukes, but you can't really complain when you don't have nuke defense. A fat boy with a group of Percivals to guard it is the height of UEF tech. Height of UEF tech. This gives you the ranged damage to pound on those bases from a distance, and then the Percivals are the equivalent of a direct fire for UEF. that will allow you to guard against any kind of threat from Monkey Lords, GCs, etc., etc. We also have 2 GCs and a Monkey Lord coming from the back. If ever there were a safe Fat Boy, this is one. Although he is choosing to stay in the range of that Megalith. Not sure why he's not retreating a little bit. Got another Megalith coming from the southern team as well. I do not see another nuke, so that must have been a nuke launch from that original nuke launcher. That was a repetitively redundant statement. Got Harbies going around the left side, trying to sweep in behind that Fat Boy. I don't think that they're going to be successful, and that's actually put them out of place to deal with the threat from the front. Once again, we have multiple T4s, Percivals, SACUs, everything you do not want on your doorstep is there. These guys are going to have to work up a quick fix. They have 1 Galactic Colossus in the back of the base, but unfortunately, due to finishing that Tech 3 artillery, they've not been focusing on building other things. So now this is a little bit of a pinch. We've got 2 basically full health Galactic Colossuses. Well, that is about 2/3 health, but whatever. 2 Galactic Colossuses in the base versus 1 for defense. That Monkey Lord and those 2 is going to be able to take that out very easily. And now the northern base is a sitting duck. As to see where this Tech 3 artillery is targeted, I'm not following a shot. There it is. Right there. Taking down that shield. Probably aiming for the power and build power. Chosen! Don't die. Not like this. Building a Galactic Colossus with all the speed he can muster. Unfortunately, it looks like he's losing air control. Pietros going up in flames. Apparently, he had the Mazer upgrade, but it was not functioning. That is the bane of the Cybern existence. And Chosen, where is his? There it is. There's his ACU. Finally running in, trying to overcharge that Monkey Lord and get out. But no, that is going to be game. Alrighty guys, I think I can safely say that that T3 artillery is what killed this team. When you dump that much mass into a project that is a long-range attack that cannot immediately defend your base, and your opponent dumps the equivalent number into attack units, guess which one is going to win? I mean, you've got 2 Galactic Colossuses and a Monkey Lord and a Megalith and all those Percivals and an SAU versus my nice shiny Tech 3 artillery. I think that was a little predictable which way it would go. Alrighty guys, that was an intense game, truly an epic. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and as always, thanks for watching. One final note, I am a little low on replays. If you guys have any good games that you played, send them to me either in the comments below, message me on YouTube, message me on the forums, or on the FAF client. Anywhere you can get a hold of me, that is fine. Alrighty guys, I will see you next time.